CBS 17 is your local election headquarters.
Yeah, there are a number of key races tonight, especially in Durham. So we're going to begin with City Council Ward number 2. That's a seat currently held by Mark Anthony Middleton. Middleton, along with Sylvester Williams, move ahead now to the general election. They were the top 2 vote getters.
Also running for re-election, Deidreana Freeman in Ward 1. She'll face Marion T. Johnson in that general election.
And one of the biggest races tonight will determine who is going to be on the ballot in November in the mayor's race. And you're looking at the 2 top vote getters, former Judge Elaine O'Neill and City Council member Javiera Caballero. They both advanced to the November general election.
CBS 17's Crystal Price live in Durham for us tonight. Crystal, you caught up with some of the candidates and the voters. So what are they saying this evening?
Well, one of the biggest concerns I heard from voters is the problem with gun violence. I took this concern to the candidates to find out how they plan to address it.
The people of Durham have chosen the 2 candidates who will face off in the mayor election in November. Retired Superior Court Judge Elaine O'Neill and City Council member Javiera Caballero. I spoke to voters at the polls today. They told me one of their biggest concerns in Durham right now is gun violence, as more than 200 people have been shot.
Why is there so much crime, and what can we do about it?
I took this concern to both candidates.
A lot of those young people and other people who are engaged in those types of activities, I know them.
O'Neill was a judge for 24 years. She says her plan is to talk to those who are behind the violence.
We can build that trust, to begin to get those young people to understand that there is another way, that we don't have to kill each other in order to resolve our differences.
We don't have enough preventative measures in place.
As for Caballero, she thinks there should be stricter gun laws in the state to keep guns out of the wrong hands. She added that the creation of the Community Safety Department in Durham and sending unarmed responders to mental health calls will allow police officers to focus more on violent crime.
Broadening what it actually means when we talk about community safety and looking at it in a more holistic and comprehensive view. And if we don't make those shifts, I think that we are going to continue seeing the gun violence that we see right now.
Now, again, those 2 candidates will face off in November. This will only be the second time the city of Durham has elected a female mayor. The first female mayor in Durham was Sylvia Kirchhoff, who was elected in 1993 and served 2 terms. Reporting live in Durham, Crystal Price, CBS 17 News.
Crystal, thank you very much. And by the way, do we have a couple of other races to tell you about tonight? ROXBORO City Council, these are the top 5 winners in that race. Cynthia Petty, Timothy Chandler, Shayna Outlaw, also have been elected tonight, as well as Mark Phillips and Peter Baker. They've also been elected as well. Southern Pine City Council now to tell you about Ann Peterson, Taylor Clement, Mike Selenier, and Brandon Goodman. CBS 17, by the way, is your local election headquarters. As we've told you, you can find all of tonight's results using the CBS 17 News app and CBS17.com.